Welcome back to Is It Worth Seeing Theatrically, the series where we dive into the latest cinematic releases and figure out if they're worth your hard-earned ticket money. I'm your host, Chris, and today we're talking about Ash 2025, a sci-fi horror flick that dropped on March 21st, and it's directed by Flying Lotus, starring Eiza Gonzalez and Aaron Paul. So, if you don't know who Flying Lotus is, he's also known as Steven Ellenson. And if you're not familiar, he's a musician and producer known for his experimental beats and trippy soundscapes. He directed Kuso back in 2017, and Ash is his big swing at a theatrical sci-fi horror experience. So, this movie stars Eiza Gonzalez as Rhea, who is our main character in the movie. She's on this planet and she wakes up to no memory, and a bunch of her crew members have been killed. So she's kind of confused, paranoid. It's an interesting movie in the fact that this really is it's got the horror elements, it's got the sci-fi elements, but it's really kind of like a mystery movie, because as the movie goes on, they're trying to reveal to you what has occurred. Based on the trailer, I thought this was going to be more of a cosmic horror film dealing with kind of Cthulhu-esque, so to speak. And there are some cosmic horror aspects to it. But it's not the kind of heavy Cthulhu style themes that I was expecting from it. This is more of just it's got parts of The Thing from John Carpenter. There's smatterings of Event Horizon, because of the fact he uses a lot of strobe effects throughout the movie. So you kind of get this flashback sequences that kind of come in, kind of the way Event Horizon did some of the things it did. Overall, it's a pretty decent movie. Kind of really just entirely carried on the back of Eiza Gonzalez. Aaron Paul does show up in the movie, but he's not as big a main character in this as our main character, Rhea. And an interesting thing is, she's wanting to get answers throughout the movie. And as I'm sitting there watching it, I walked out and was talking to some of my friends and realized that I had essentially wanted more answers. So they'd kind of done this whole thing on the viewer where it was like I was wanting more answers as to why certain things were done the way they were and everything. I really think this is kind of a great movie to go with people and have a discussion afterwards about. It's not a perfect movie, but it really is a fun movie. And honestly, if you can go in and see a movie and handle strobing light effects, this is well worth seeing on the big screen. If you have a problem with strobing lights, flashing lights at all, I'd probably recommend avoiding this one, except in a place where you can kind of control the light and everything in your own movie viewing space. Because otherwise the strobing lights could get to be a bit much at times. So, like I said, if you can handle lights, I think this is absolutely worth seeing in the theaters. The sound design, the visuals, the sheer weirdness of it is great for the big screen. So, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below and hit that subscribe bell if you haven't, or if you haven't hit the subscribe button before, hit it. I appreciate every subscriber I get. And stay tuned for more. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.